Hello guys. I was fixing the microwave. Suppose I'm not a technician actually, but just trying to check if there's something that has short circuit or maybe burnt inside, or and just cleaning. Suppose I hope it works later. I will tell you if I'm successful. And then you can send your damaged or kaput appliances to me, okay? And I will fix it for you. Then you give me just $1 for every appliance. Okay, anyways, I'm just all right. So let us talk and focus on this Filipino trait, which is, since our old generation until now, is really very, very important, and it never fades. Okay, this is respect. So respect, you could see, as I told you previously, that we have these words that we put in the last part of the sentence to convey respect, like po. Like, for example, I say thank you po. So it's like there's no literal and specific definition of that, but it's an expression or a term that we use to add at the end of, usually at the end of sentences, to convey respect, either to elders, strangers, or sometimes a form of endearment, even to our younger people, like for showing affection and sweetness, and yeah, endearment. Sometimes for teasing, sweet tease, like that. There are other words, a lot of words, okay, like, the names that we put before the real names or the given names, like ate, means actually it's used for elder sisters or for people that older than you, but you can also use it as a form of like sweet endearment, teasing, sweet tease, or to strangers also, even if you don't know the name or if you're not sure of the age. So kuya for a guy. So aside from that, we have this tradition and custom in the house for elder people, or for even for people who that have a higher position and who is close to you. You get the hand and say like bless. So we call it mano po. Mano is, in Spanish and in Italian, it's mano is means hand. So mano po. So bless me. Now, respect to a husband. This is more important also okay. So how do we respect our men or our husband or our boyfriend? First, decision making. It's always the man who has the final say. But the man also understands sometimes if you have suggestions or opinions, like, and then he thinks that it's good and he agrees, then of course your suggestion will be followed. But still, if he agrees with it, so no issue on that for us. Secondly, for example, you always let your husband know. Yes, so for example, when you want to buy something inside the house, even in the Philippines, the Filipinos give budget to the wife or to the girlfriend or to the woman, and the woman is the one managing everything in the house, groceries. She will budget everything, bills, and like this. For example, you have other extras that you want to buy, like important things, like for example, I want to change the AC because it's not good, or I just want just buy something really unnecessary, you have to ask permission. You just can't just buy, even the money is in your hands or the money is still in the bank. You have to ask or tell your husband or your boyfriend, not just tell, but wait for his decision. That's our respect. These decision makings, always the man of the house will do that. Not that you are not heard or you're given voice. You can decide. You can, but it's just like when you talk. Of course, anything, even even at work, or even you have to agree together, both mutual respect, mutual agreement. So no conflict. If he doesn't want and he explains that because it's like this, we need to buy this one first, the wife will bow down, follow, because she knows that the decision is good for the family. And we respect the man's decision because he's the leader. I don't understand why they can't get this concept. You know, it's not that we don't have our self-worth, self-love, self-value, self-decision. No, it's just really respect. Because we understand. For us, it's not like we are being dominated. It's not that we don't have a voice. It's not that we are the weaker sex. You know, like we're weak. Not, of course, we are weaker than men, but I mean that we are not being recognized as significant in the house. No, we have different significance. We have different importance and values, and that's why we have our own roles. And we are all both significant to each other, and we complement. We're balanced. It's like that. That is equality. You do your role and he does his role. And you understand each other, you love each other, you're happy together. That's equality. We always respect our man up there because we know that his role is to be the leader. So if there is a leader, there should be a follower. And we are not having issues that we will be called as follower because we're obedient. And that's because we obey, because we respect and love. And we understand that. And not because we are getting something, that's why we understand and we follow. No, because we feel also. And if we feel that it's love, you respect, you follow. Everything's fine, peace. But again, okay, it's really hard. Maybe you will say I'm not credible because I was separated like this, but how can I wanted to be that way, but again, it's always taking two to tango. So if you're doing all your roles and then what can you do if someone will tell you right into your face that I don't want you anymore, I love someone else? So you did fight for it, but too much longer, you end up what, like me? you try to sacrifice and to be patient and like that, so you miss a lot of your life too. So you guys, you given your part, and then when you make a time frame that if it's too much and you need to save yourself as much as possible, try not to take too much time, because life is too short and you will never know. So it's better make it moderate then try again and explore make the most of your life, because we really don't know. Really. Now, like me personally, this is a bit emotional, sentimental, sorry. But like me, for example, my situation right now. Number two, when you're getting older, you're feeling already a little, some illnesses. So what happens? You miss a lot of your time that supposed, or opportunity and chances that supposed, while you were waiting for that change, for to save some of your relationship, this one too. But it took you so many years, a decade, and 5 years, 3 years, when you will end up. So I don't know if this is just my personal opinion, okay? So you will still have your own, of course, I believe and trust your own decisions and judgments in your life, but just sharing to you my point of view and my experience, because, well, maybe it's gonna be different for you, your experience and whatever, but the number one point here is also, don't forget to save yourself. If it's you have given too much, don't make it too long, because you're gonna miss a lot of part and best parts of being human. Oh. I'm so serious. You're so serious, huh? Okay, that's really true, coming from my heart. Okay, so now let's go back to the respect thing. The same way as I respected his decision, the father of my kids. What can I do? So I didn't really become very angry. I was hurt too much and feel so bad, because all the while I was really hoping for this one family forever, first and last. But things happen. So, and then when he told me, of course, it's yes, so I have to accept. And at the same time, I respect his decision, because he is my man. And you cannot force yourself. Otherwise, it will become really more worse. Maybe I create more, it will change you some situations like that. You will always have some time of being like a changed person. You get out of your way. It's too much. For example, you're gonna be in the height of your temper. You lose control of yourself. So I was thinking, okay, what he already told me so, and I also agreed, because it's much more better. So you see, it's more peaceful. And even that, couple of years ago, that relationship I had, even the LDR, I was saying, maybe I'm just not lucky. Okay, I'm not saying I'm a good woman or like this, but I mean, sometimes I'm thinking, why the others are like this, like I'm not comparing myself to them, but I mean, some, like, even as workers, could have a good happy life and found their love, something. But sometimes I think that way. Really, I'm human, I'm a woman, I'm human, so I feel emotional sometimes before I sleep. Anyways, oh my gosh. Yeah, so the LDR, I respected him, and although it's not his decision, it's my decision, but I respected his being a man, that he did that mistake to get someone pregnant. So I don't feel really, I feel bad, but I did not like really angry, like, you. I talked nicely, really. So, and then a couple of years ago, this one that has another also, like, I don't want to discuss that really, but that he decided to leave because his family pressures, and this girl, peer pressures, and this girl also. So yeah, because never mind. So I said, why you see, before when we, the last one time that we talked after our breakup, he told me, why you still talk to me and why you're still nice? I said, because what can I do? If I, again, if I feel, I was angry, yes, and I feel very, very, very hurt. To be honest, that I can't eat, I was crying and all this, Yeah, but I told him I respected you. I realized I have some faults too, and then I respected your decision and accepted that reality. Now, I cannot force you because just because I love you and like I'm really obsessed too. That's why he tried to, but anyways. So that's what is my way of respecting, okay? It may be different to others, but generally, Filipinas, that's how we have respect. Also, even in school, even you see when you go to restaurants there or to establishments, that's why they always say, good morning, sir, sir, and how can I help you, ma'am? With ma'am, sir, because we always have this respect and politeness together. So that's how respect is, even in the community, in the society, in school. We don't call our teachers just the names. We call sir and ma'am. At work, our bosses, we call boss, chief, we call sir, Mr. like this, Miss like this. Yeah, so always there's respect in everything. Then you cannot, when there's someone's talking and you are there, your friends, you cannot just bat in. It's not good manners. When we pass, like there's two people talking like this, and there's no other way but you have to pass in the middle because they occupy the space. So even gestures, we do like this, like excuse me, sir, excuse me, but we do the hand gestures. Filipinos are fond of hand gestures and like sound effects and hand gestures. So if you have noticed me, I'm always and then doing like sound effects because we are fond of it mostly, okay? Cannot talk back like we see in Western countries, like you're a kid, you're the daughter or you're the son, and when your parents, you have to talk always politely, not shouting back or talking back like that. It's not good manners for us. Like you see the shouting to elder people, to parents. It's not it's not really like that. We always say that, my grandparents always say that, don't ever do that to your parents, because, or to older people, because when you grow old, people, the younger people, young ones, will also do that to you. So what will you feel? Especially when you're really old and you can't work anymore, or move like fast or something. You can't ask help from younger people because you are very disrespectful before my family, before my parents. Before we, when we wake up in the morning, we have to kiss them. When they go to work, for example, my dad goes to work, we have to kiss him when he arrives, or my mom or my dad or my grandmother, my grandfather. We are taught like that. Even to other families, it's usually like that. There are some who is not doing it anymore, but still, it still exists right there. So there are really a lot of forms that respect is always there, everywhere. It's very important to us. Another thing is, in the community, if your sexual orientation is like this, you are very welcome. You can be who you are there. If you happen to be in the Philippines, I think most of the guys and the foreigners and the tourists who have traveled to the Philippines will see a lot of transgender members of our LGBTQ plus community. There's no such thing as, they're not welcome. We always have programs. Even we have a lot of beauty pageants for our gay Filipinos. I don't know if you have seen my shorts. I think, is that a short? Yes, that there is a basketball game for, our gay sisters, with the little giants, little giants. The the, we call, how we say this, with the our fellow brothers who are, having this dwarfism. We have basketball games. It's not to humiliate them, but to promote that they are still part of the community and they are normal, the same as everybody else. So we do like that. We don't condemn them or make them an outcast of the society. So because we respect them as humans, like, we respect them because there's life in there. So it's like how we deal, how we see, how we always put respect to almost everything around us. And until now, I guarantee you that it will never change, because really, that is very, very important, and it's already like connected to each generation and generation, the next generation to come. All these teachings, because it is who we are. It is why we are Filipinos, because of that heart, because of these teachings that our old generation has done. Okay, that's it. I'll just make it this short because usually now my videos are very long. I don't know, I'm just enjoying, so sorry for long videos. Okay, so I'll cut this for now, and maybe I remember next time I'll make the part 2. And again, if you have more questions, suggestions, recommendations, corrections, I'm willing to accept and heartedly grateful for everything, whatever it is, because you're still there watching and being with me. I thought I have 166 or 165. Thank you very much for the new subscribers and my old buddies. Shout out to Vibin with Ron, and I think I have a new one who's always commenting now, F Pilot. I'm sorry, I will shout you out next time. Patrick Turner, always commenting on my videos. Rada, of course, my idol also. And yeah, shout out also to Arandante. He has a YouTube channel also, so check his channel, and he helps a lot of Filipino people, especially the indigenous peoples, our Eta Negrito brothers, the black people of the Philippines. So thank you very much. Shout out to you, sir. And also to my friends and family. I will just shout you out one by one next time because I don't want to take this too long. I have a big family and friends. Yeah, gato mio, ciao, come stai? Who else? Corey. Dwayne Frierson, they were always there. And yes, Sunshine Shoulders, because he commented to my video, one video or community post. I think I've been a subscriber to them long before. Okay, even that Philippine Life expat American something. Sorry, brain fog. Shh, I need to recharge. Reprogram. Okay, I will shout you out properly next time. Okay, and if I forget someone, I think I have a new subscriber, Neftali Gonzalez. Thank you. A lot more. I have to review this because I really am very grateful. And I'd like to even shout out all, each and every one, because I'm already happy with that. At least, or just right now, someone told me that, I light their day, like, so it makes me happy, like that. That I make other people happy and smile, even in my simple way. Okay, thank you. See you again. Don't worry, I'm okay. Tea. Cheers. Ginger tea. Thank you. Ciao.